two recruits were running. One of them took out a packet of liquid from his pocket and put it in his mouth. The next second, he fell to the ground, spitting out blood. The recruit beside him immediately called for the officer. The officer rushed over and sent the recruit to the hospital. He didn't realize that the recruit was faking illness to avoid training. On the very first day of enlistment, the two recruits had already made a strong impression on the officer. When the other soldiers were gathered for a head count, the recruits were lying in the vehicle, fast asleep. The officer quickly noticed that two soldiers were missing and asked the instructor to check the vehicle. It was then that the recruits realized they had overslept and quickly pretended to have motion sickness and vomited. The instructor had no choice but to report this to the officer. Next, they had to look for the other missing soldier. The next second, he was brought in by the guard at the gate. It turned out that he had missed the army vehicle because he was using the restroom. Hearing such an absurd reason, the officer was very angry. However, since it was their first day in the army, he didn't say much. The next day, during the assembly, the officer noticed that not only were some people wearing the wrong uniforms, but one recruit even grabbed a broom to go clean, almost making everyone think he had gone missing again. The officer was left speechless. Leading these new recruits was giving him a headache. During the free time, the officer noticed that one recruit's attire was not in accordance with regulations and immediately punished him to write a 3,000-word self-criticism. However, the recruit ridiculed the officer's accent. As a result, the entire team was punished to run 5 kilometers. These untrained new recruits found running as painful as going to the execution ground. The comrades beside him pleaded with the recruit not to oppose the officer anymore, or else they would all be implicated. Unexpectedly, the recruit had another idea. He immediately feigned illness and collapsed on the ground. The officer promptly sent him to the hospital. The recruit lay in bed, convulsing all over. No matter where the doctor pressed, he claimed it hurt. The doctor had no choice but to immobilize his limbs. Just as the recruit was puzzled, the doctor picked out the thickest syringe and walked to the bedside to draw blood for a test. This terrified the recruit, who hastily admitted to faking illness and revealed that the blood on his face was stolen from the mess hall. The doctor said she had seen too many soldiers trying to shirk their duties, and what the recruit had done was just a basic trick. The doctor then tossed a pack of wet wipes to him, telling him to clean the blood off and get back as soon as possible. The doctor thought the matter was settled, but as soon as she returned to her office, she heard the recruit shouting outside,